To be one small step away from greatness. Win today and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Manchester United with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And here's Dembele. Oh, well measured. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! His joy, his goal! He steals the moment. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Xabi Alonso. Shot could be on. He's beaten the last man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Matheus Cunha tries a shot. Oh, it's come off the upright. And yes, it's there! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Manchester United look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Linton. Marcelo. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Gattuso. Pass somewhat off target. Quarter of an hour played. Edmilson. Matheus Cunha. And here's Saint-Maximin! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Marcelo. Driving on and making good progress. Well played right, he's in one-on-one, and the shot! Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Saint-Maximin receives it in a good position here. Rashford. And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Xabi Alonso, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Dembele, that's a good big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That has not gone well. Tries one from range! Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Sam Maximin. De Bruyne. And it's Bale. And the pass is intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
White. Looking for the run. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Can he get it through? Time and again they are repelled. It is well. Can he finish? And he hits the net. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Joe Linton. He has found the way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Decent chance! Matheus Cunha. Alexander-Arnold. Matheus Cunha. No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne. And here's Bale.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Rashford. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And here's Rashford. Has another go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Manchester United are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada.
So let's get the ball rolling. Now it's Sam Maximin. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he cuts out the supply. Marcelo. For Joe Linton. Howson. Totti. Chiellini. And this is Bale. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson. Gattuso. And it's De Bruyne. White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. No way through. Now it's Sam Maximin. Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Saint-Maximin. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Saint-Maximin. Howson gets across to intercept that. Almost an hour gone. Oh, it's Dembele. Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's De Bruyne. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. De Bruyne. Gattuso. Oh, this looks sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous. Played out to the left flank. That is a great pick out. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Dembele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
Chiellini. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 2. Marcelo. El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17. El dorsal 9.
Towering header!
Xavi Alonso.
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Silvestre. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Perez just eases him off the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Xavi Alonso. Bale. Just about up to 75 minutes. Goes for a shot! Fantastic from Guirassy. A finish of true class. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have...
And the shot! Takes a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Dembele in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This ended up in no man's land. Has a look and plays it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
5 minutes left on the clock. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Bale. And it's skewed away.
Pretty robust defending.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Girassi.
2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, they can break here. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. And he whips it in. Perez. And that will be the final act. Manchester United are going up. And now they can dream. How would you summarise what we've seen today?